Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures on the 4th of December 2022, and today is the Sunday preview. We've got to look at this, and actually there was a release earlier on in today that I wanted to jump to at the end of this, so do stick around for that. Without further ado, let's just have a look. Alrighty, let's have a scroll down. A roar of battle echoes from the first capital of Gondor as the forces of good and evil clash on the banks of the Anduin. Next week marks the release of the new starter set for the Middle-earth strategy battle game, a new Underworlds warband, and more besides. Let's get to it. Okay, first up, we got the Middle-earth strategy battle game, Lord of the Rings, a Battle of Osgiliath. As you can see, we have got many miniatures. Fight for the good or evil with this huge new box set that contains 54 miniatures, including new plastic versions of Faramir, Madril, Damrod, and Gothmog, on foot and on a warg, plus 2 sets of the brand new Gondor ruins. A starter rules manual for the Middle-earth strategy battle game is included to get you playing straight away, alongside a set of scenarios to play out the Clash of Osgiliath. As you can see, there, as I said earlier, 54 miniatures. That is quite a lot to get us busy. We've also got a ruler. We have some dice. We got some tokens. We have the rules, the strategy, and the box. Speaking of the rules, here are the rules in hardback version, as you can see, and EPUB version as well, in case that is your preference. And scrolling further down to the Middle-earth dice sets, we got 4 sets of dice to choose from to help you crush your opponents beneath your tactical little feet. Just gonna have a quick scroll up. As much as that is a great big chunk of plastic, and it's obviously very tempting to me to paint, or at least to collect, I never really got into the tabletop version of Lord of the Rings. I love the books and I love the films, but these sets themselves, they don't really appeal to me. They didn't when they first came out, and they don't really, it hasn't really changed over time, unfortunately. However, I'm glad to see that they're still supporting it. It's definitely a good thing, because I know there are plenty of people who still love this game. So out of these 2 sets of dice, I like this one on the bottom right, this sort of grey and red one. Actually, also this blue is very nice. So maybe, well, it's the thing to look at least. And we got the Ringbearers right here. Forgeworld are also re-releasing the Ringbearers, a set of 5 classic miniatures. There's Frodo Baggins, Bilbo Baggins as a master burglar and as an older hobbit, Isildur, and the rascal Gollum. They're cast in clear resin, so you can swap them out in play to represent the One Ring's power of invisibility. Not entirely sure how that actually plays in-game, as I've not played the game. However, it does give us a few opportunities for some interesting painting effects. Potentially someone turning invisible or coming out of invisibility with maybe just one arm invisible and the rest all sort of painted fleshy and both. All right, here's the Warhammer Underworld Gnarlwood, Grinkrak, Looncourt. As you can see, we've got some cards here, and we've got our miniatures as well. I wonder how many we have. 7 miniatures by the looks of it. A person on a squig. We've got a squig that catapult, which is very fun, and a squig on a stick, very important, and obviously a couple of other miniatures, and Grinkrak itself. I am very keen on painting up these kits in general. I think they're a great opportunity to sort of test out different paint jobs and also potentially different armies. So I always suggest this to people if they're wondering about Age of Sigmar. It's definitely a good in without investing huge amounts of money. Grinkrak is ready to lead his Looncourt retainers into the Gnarlwood. This knightly band of brothers is motivated not by greed for shiny objects, but by their king's oratory and a healthy dose of consciousness-expanding mushrooms. All 7 of these snivelling squires must work together to overcome the nasty foes they will face. Okay, we got the Gnarlwood Fearsome Fortress Rivals deck. So we got some cards here. Breathe new life into an old Warhammer Underworlds warband with Fearsome Fortress, a new Rivals deck. Control and manipulate the board state with fiendish gambits and upgrades to achieve unique objectives, which make your toughest fighters even harder to take down. Check out a sneak peek at the cards within, which can also be used in Nemesis and Championship formats. And there's a Kill Team thing here. We got some more cards, in fact. We have the Kill Team Critical Ops, Tactical Ops mission cards. I do own Kill Team, some of the older versions of Kill Team, in fact, nothing particularly recent. As I frankly don't have the time to play any games. However, good to see that they're continuing to expand on Kill Team. I also see the Horus Heresy down there. Expand your Kill Team experience with a new deck of tactical ops cards that includes mission and map cards, allowing you to jump straight into balanced match play games with your friends. You can even spice things up with random draws and bidding structures to build your missions. Oh, hello, we got our Horus Heresy thing. We got the Legions Astartes Scorpius missile tank. Straight from Forgeworld, now into new plastic. What a time to be alive. I will definitely be getting at least one of these for my Imperial Fists. Requests for heavy artillery have been approved. The Scorpius missile tank is ready to roll onto the battlefields of the Horus Heresy and provide fire support. Even if it fails to turn a tactical squad into a smoking crater, it may still leave them pinned and unable to act. As I said, yes, this was Forgeworld miniature. It has now been rendered in sweet, sweet plastic, so I'm definitely looking forward to expanding my Imperial Fists army with this. And here we got White Dwarf Magazine 483, Leagues of Votan front and center, map rules, campaign cards, various things. And what is this I see? Panini Warhammer 40,000 Dark Galaxy trading cards. May wallets around the world tremble beyond its power. Frankly, I'd completely forgotten Panini existed. I haven't seen any of their things for many, many years. Up until the stickers were released recently. So anyway, after the success of the Warriors of the Emperor stickers and sticker album, our pals at Panini have created the Warhammer 40,000 Dark Galaxy trading card collection. This new official collection consists of a core set of 225 cards comprising 150 only war cards, 75 special cards, 500 parallel cards available with the special finishes that are harder to find. We got Steve Jackson Games, Munchkin Warhammer 40,000 and Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Enter the wacky world of Munchkin with Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer Age of Sigmar to hunt down loot, kill heretics and monsters and stab your pals in the back. Both games are perfect for a dash of Warhammer themed fun with friends and family on a rainy Boxing Day afternoon. Aha, just in time for my annual t-shirt purchase. We got the Interrogator merchandise. Mark this week's release of the full-length cut of the Warhammer Plus animation Interrogator by picking up a hoodie or t-shirt in appropriately monochrome colours. They bear suitably moody images with the series and are available to buy right now. We got some Warhammer Plus stuff. We got battle reports, painting things, White Dwarf magazines, etc., etc. If you're into the Warhammer Plus. And we will have a look at an earlier release from today, in fact, and that is from the Black Library release. I will put a link down below to it so that we can all have a proper look, but it's mainly this chap right here that we're interested in. Messinus of the White Consuls cuts a dashing figure with details that you'll recognize from the novels, including the Aramite power fist that was given to him by none other than Robuti Gilliman. Look at this majestic beast. Either we're going to do a tutorial on him like this, or I may very well add him to my Imperial Fists or indeed my Ultramarines. It is a very nice mini. I suspect I will be getting potentially two so that I can have one for my Ultramarines, and we will probably do a painting tutorial if I'm in a position to actually do that relatively soon. But this appears to be up basically next week as well, so keep your eyes peeled for this miniature. I do like it. That Power Fist is amazing. And we got many books as well that are also coming up. We have got The End and the Death, Volume 1 and 2. We've got The Bad Loon Rising. First Founding books. We've got lots of books. We don't really have a look at books on this channel. We're mainly focused on the miniatures and painting side of things. But as I said before, I will put a link in the description and you can click it yourself and find out all about today's releases. Folks, we will be dropping a video this Wednesday as well. That is another painting video for Hexbane's Hunters, in fact. And if you would like to watch that video and you're not subscribed, maybe now is the time to hit that subscribe button and indeed hit the bell for notifications so that you will get the notification when that video drops. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you and goodbye.